What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be checking out the Galaxy S22 Ultra. So for those of you that have been to my channel before, you know that most of the things I've unboxed and played with and talked about were mostly Mac or Apple related. I do like Android. I had a S20 Ultra not that long ago. Wasn't a big fan of the software, but the hardware was super nice. So I'm pretty excited to check this thing out again. I picked it up today. So what we have here is the Galaxy S22 Ultra Black, the 256 gig model. They've gone the same route as the iPhones. They do not include a charger, so you got this really small packaging here. That's compared to the iPhone 12 and 13 packaging. It's basically the same, almost exactly the same dimensions. Slightly taller, the boxes, but there's no charger in there. I think they've seen the light. You can save a few bucks and increase your margins by giving away less stuff every time you buy a phone. I know they say it's for e-waste, but when you have new features and better charging and you don't include a charger, it's because you want to make more money on your phone. I don't care what they say. But yeah, let's jump into this thing and take a look. This is not going to be a super extensive review. I'm just kind of unboxing it, checking it out, and going over some of the key features that I'm excited about. So let's do it. Boom. Pretty clean. You got the phone right there on top. Oh, they give you a little tab. I like that. Instead of having to like mess around and try to get it out, you can pull it right out of there. We're going to do that self-control thing and not look at the phone right away. I'm going to make pretend it's not there for a second. Here's another little box. SIM ejection tool. USB-C cable on both ends. Quick start guide, terms and conditions. We will not be using any of this really. Kind of just goes over how to eject the SIM card. It's probably a manual there you can get more information on. And yeah, put this away. So let's take a look at the phone. They got the back all covered and everything. Let's get that peel. All right, take that back peel off too. Yeah. All right, so right away, I like the look of the phone. The back feels really nice. Has that frosted feel to it and really good texture. It feels like metal, but it definitely feels super premium in the hand. Compared to my iPhone 12. I'm sorry, iPhone 13. Definitely feels good. Has that same premium feel to it. So let's go over the specs really quick before we turn it on. We're not going to super crazy detail. The phone is 77.9 by 163.3 millimeters and 8.9 millimeters thick. This is supposed to weigh 229 grams. Let's check it out. $228 grams. It's probably the scale. I bet you it probably is 229 grams. But the weight actually feels pretty good. It doesn't feel too heavy. It's not overly taxing. It doesn't feel like it would get hard to hold or anything like that. It's perfectly fine the weight wise. So the brightness apparently on this thing is off the charts. It's supposed to be 1750 nits. The resolution is 3088 by 1440. Super high resolution. Images and video should look beautiful on this thing. The PPI is 500. The display does HDR10 and 120 hertz, which is, I feel like, you gotta have it these days. 120 hertz makes all the difference in the experience on the phone, from my personal opinion. Some of the other cool things that this phone comes with that is new to Samsung, I should say. You're guaranteed 4 years of Android updates on this thing. And I feel like that's approaching Apple level support. You could have the greatest phone in the world. If the software is not there, it doesn't really matter how good the hardware is. The experience is going to be terrible. So the fact that Samsung is coming to the table with 4 years of support really does say a lot. Good job, Samsung. The processor is a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 or the Exynos 2200, depending on where you are in the world. Both of them should be a very good experience as far as speed goes. You have the 45 watt fast charging via the USB-C on the bottom. It's got a 5,000 milliamp battery, 15 watt QI certified, and the storage is 128, 256, 512, and 1 terabyte for those of you that take tons of pictures and videos. On the bottom, you have a speaker grill, the USB-C port, and your SIM card. SIM tray on the bottom has a nice rubber grommet around it so that it should maintain the waterproofing, keep all the junk out. Again, there's no SD card in this thing, which I feel like is a kick to the knee for those Android purists out there. And something new to the S lineup, your Note pen. When I was big into the Android phones, I was always a Galaxy Note guy. So I'm a little sad to see the Note lineup go away, but I'm glad they're still giving you an option for the stylus. Having this thing around is still pretty cool. So on the back, you have all your sensors, and starting from the top, this is the 12 megapixel ultra wide camera with a 120 degree field of view. Your second one here is the 108 megapixel wide angle camera. You got optical image stabilization, an 85 degree field of view. This thing, it should be pretty baller. I'm pretty excited to take some pictures with this and see what's up. Your third lens here is the 10 megapixel telephoto camera with dual pixel autofocus. It's got an 11 degree field of view and 10x optical zoom. So yeah, on the back it's pretty insane. The bottom one here, this I believe is the 10 megapixel telephoto camera. Should have the same dual pixel autofocus, 36 degree field of view, and 3x optical zoom. These are your sensors. This is your flash, and I believe this is the laser autofocus right there. So somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure that's the laser autofocus there. On the sides, you got your volume rockers and your power button, which I just depressed. On the top, you got some mics. And on the other side, it is clean, man. Aside from the antenna bands, which I'm not even sure will come up on this camera, there's nothing there. This is the first time I've powered on an Android phone since the S20 Ultra came out. And I initially got that phone simply for the display. The 120 Hertz really drew me in, so I'm excited to see what they've done with it since. I have not played with an S21 at all. We're all booted up now, and just taking a look, you got the One UI version 4.1, Android version 12, built right in. The fingerprint sensor seems to work really well. It's very quick. Wow, I did that without even having to wake it up. Let's try this real quick. Boom, straight in. That's smart. That is really quick. I like that you don't even have to, wake it up first. You just pick it up, hit it. And I feel like I haven't missed once. I'm gonna intentionally go off center here a little. Okay, so you do have to hit that mark. So that's where they want you to be. I'm gonna move over to the right a little bit. Okay, that's fair enough. They want you in that one spot, but I feel like it's very natural to hit it even without seeing that. And I feel like with a little bit of use, you'd get used to that no problem. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. If you're looking for a premium Android phone and you don't mind the Samsung One UI, the S22 Ultra from Samsung seems pretty legit. The camera array on the back is amazing. The display is awesome. The fingerprint sensor works well. Plenty of memory options. Not so excited about the lack of an SD card, but I feel like this day and age, people are kind of accustomed to that. And I feel like that's the trend. Everyone's building tons of storage into their phones now rather than offering ways to expand them. Not super into it, but probably the way things are going to be going in the future. Stay tuned to the channel. I got a bunch of accessories for this thing we're going to try out. We got some outer boxes we're going to play with and some other cases, see how well they fit. If you're new to the channel, I'd really appreciate that subscription. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers as quick as I can. Every one of you guys count, and I really appreciate you. If you liked the video, hit that thumbs up. If not, the thumbs down works as well. And like I said, I appreciate the subscription. Peace.